Welcome everyone to Decode ITES. This is a single learning platform for multiple IT infrastructure technologies. Do like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Let's have a small introduction of myself. My name is Prince Garg. I'm having 3 plus years of work experience. I have worked on Red Hat, VMware, Windows, Google Cloud, PowerShell, Python, and Bash scripting. You can reach out to us on ITES Fun Facebook page, or you can reach out to me on Instagram at b_limitless, or you can follow me on LinkedIn by prince-garg-ites, or you can visit our website itesfun.com. Welcome back everyone to Decode ITES in the learning series of VMware virtualization. In this lesson, we will cover up like the options you have available for building up VMware vSphere 6.7 lab. Let's continue. So for building a vSphere 6.7 lab, we can create our own lab on the following, like on the laptop which you are using, the PC, the physical boxes, or we can say the servers, or the VMware hands-on lab, which is also known as HOL. Let's look at the few benefits and like disadvantages while working on the VMware lab on multiple technologies like server, PC, laptop, or hands-on labs. If we talk about the laptop, you're having availability all the time. Like you can just turn on the laptop and work on the environment as per your convenience. You need not to worry about the cost because the cost is not required over there. You can get a evaluation version of VMware Sphere and you can just install it and start working on it and create your own lab. If we look at the point of upgrading hardware, yes, you can upgrade the hardware on your laptop, but at a limited extent only. Like you can't go ahead with more than 64 gigs of RAM or 128 gigs of RAM on your laptop. Also, if we talk about the hardware requirements, your laptop must have a hyper-threaded processor. Or Ultra processors may also work, but I would suggest to use SSD along with that, else your laptop becomes very slow into use. And your machines may hang and your laptop may crash and give us a blue screen error. If we talk about the PC, which is the personal computer, yes, you are having the availability all the times, but there might be some issues related to the power supply, and if you are not having a proper backup, then the machine may run out and you can't able to work on it. As the same with the laptop, you need not to worry about the cost part because it's not chargeable. It's your PC and you can install as much VMs as you want. Upgrading hardware is cheaper on the PC as compared to the laptop because the hardwares are much cheaper of PC. Like you can get a easily let's say 1 TB of hard drive at a lower cost than laptop, hardly 2000 rupees. But yes, the performance may vary on the laptops as compared to PC because on PC we are having a proper hardware and the lagging part we will not see any lags over that one. If we talk about the servers, the availability is always there, right? But you should have any laptop or PC at your home or at your workplace to connect to those servers and work on that. Although this is the fastest way, like you can access your machines in a faster way and you can get globally over these, you can access that from anywhere. If we talk about the cost part, it's chargeable now. Like from any hosting organization, you will have to purchase the physical or virtual servers If they provide you the virtual servers, you may ask that your VPS should have the virtualization technology enabled. They can get this turned on from the cloud, or like we can say the VMware servers. They can enable it. Upgrading your hardware on the servers is a bit costly, and also upgrading may take a time. Like if you request them that you need to upgrade your hardware, they will take a downtime if you're not taking that cloud, and so they will take a downtime and turn down all your machines, then upgrade the hardware and bring them up. Although it's suggested to use server because it's much faster, and you can use according to your convenience. At the last, we'll talk about the HOL, which is VMware Hands-on Lab. You can always access the hands-on lab servers. If we talk about the cost, there is no cost for that, because it's the free versions for the learners or the developers, from where you can test the machines and run the specific things which you want. There is no need to upgrade hardwares, because they're already having a managed cloud environment, and they're providing a good speed. But while working on the hands-on lab, you may experience some difficulties in, like they provide you for a limited time, like for 2 hours. After 2 hours, all your changes that you have made, or the connections or the files you have placed over there, will be removed. Then you have to start with a new lab only. Also, we will discuss this hands-on lab in a proper, like in a separate video, in a separate lesson. We will cover this up, that how to set up hands-on lab and how to work on them. What are the requirements for vSphere 6.7? Like for the on-premise lab requirements, on-premise means if you are having the laptop or the server, the desktop, or the, you can say the PC, you need to have the Intel virtualization technology enabled. This is specifically for the PC and laptops you are having at your home. Minimum 16 gigs of RAM is required. High speed hard disk, let's say the SSD, is preferred. Then we are having for the network card. You should have a high speed network card to avoid any delays or the latency. Let's talk about the environment. Like what environment do you need to learn VMware vSphere lessons? Um, so below is the configuration you need to set up for your environment. You need to have two ESXi, 1 gig with 4 gigs of RAM, second one is also with 4 gigs of RAM. CPU doesn't matter, you can keep one processor and two cores, and that's more than enough. And for the vCenter you need 8 gigs of RAM. So where to get the ESXi ISO? To install you must have ISO to install the ESXi. For the I'm talking about the ESXi only. Let's see from where we can get this. So let's see from where you can get the VMware ESXi ISO. First, you need to open the Google Chrome, and then go to the google.com URL and search for VMware ISO, or you can say VMware ESXi ISO. You will see a link that download VMware vSphere hypervisor for free. Go to that URL, and from there it will ask you that you are having an account or you need to create an account. As I'm already having an account, I'm just logging in. It will take a bit of time to log in to the portal. And now you can see the VMware vSphere Hypervisor 7.0 download center. If you're not having any licenses, you can only download the latest version. Although there is some major differences from going to version 6.7 to 7.0, but you can download it now. So you will have to go to the license and download option, and here you can see you have not registered for this product. Let's register for this one. For registering, you will have to enter a few details. Let me type in all the details. You need to enter the captcha as well. And click on sign up. So now you can see that you are having the license information for the VMware vSphere Hypervisor 6.7. Here is the licensing key, and here are the packages. Most of the persons get confused between the images, like here is one offline bundle and a ISO image only. If you can see at the description, it's showing boot your server with this image. In order to install or upgrade to ESXi requires 64-bit capable servers. This image includes VMware tools. If you look at the second option, which is the offline bundle, you can see it contains VIB packages and image profile for ESXi, including VMware tools. Use the image profile and VIB package with the VMware Image Builder and VMware Auto Deploy to create custom image generation for ESXi deployments. So this offline bundle is not required right now. We'll go with the ISO image only and click on the manual download. If you can see, the download is started and is about to complete. So from here and by this way, you can download your free ESXi setup, or you can say the ISO image along with the license key. That's all for this lecture, and we will wind this up. If you're having any concerns or any issues, any questions in your mind, you can just drop a comment on the comment section below, or you can reach out to us on itesfund.com. Thank you.